This niche is one of the top Amazon KDP niches in 2023, which is word search niche. And as you can see, it has 30,000 results, which is a lot and huge competition. However, of course, we are not going to write word search and upload the book. We are going to dig in and find sub niches or even mini niches in this big broad niche, which has potential customers and huge demand, as you can see from the rankings. So see how low are the rankings. So here 1,800, 11,000, 10,000, 4,000. This is crazy. So those books are making tons of thousands of dollars every single day. You have the opportunity and the chance to be one of them. You are not absolutely going to be one of them. However, you should take action and try this niche and consider it as well. So if we put the search word big niche like this, we can say that there are two main targeted audiences. So whether you create it for kids or for adults. So you have to choose firstly the targeted audience. Should it be for kids or for adults? And when you decide, you can even be more specific and decide, for example, for men or for women, or here for kids you can be more specific and make it special for girls or for boys, whatever. Then also you can decide a special niche. So as you can see, here's some examples of niches in search word big niche. So these are sub niches from this big niche. So you can go for word search for kids about animals or about sports, or you can go for search word book for adults and it's about nature or swear words or about stars, whether it was the stars in the sky or as people, so celebrities and so on. And by the way, you must check the copyright for every niche that I'm going to show you or you are going to search for. So here, if you go and search for word search for adults, you will see 10,000 results, and this is still a lot of competition. However, it's at least less than 30,000 results. So here, as you can see, we can also see the rankings. So for example, this one is absolutely crazy, 757. This is so low. So this book is making fortune from one book only, and it's independently published, as you can see here, and it's maybe half a year ago. And here as well you can see many other niches. For example, this one, 365 days of word search, and here as well. So all these have really low rankings as well in many different niches. So if we go to this niche, for example, stars word search, it has only 1,000 results, which is quite good. And if we go here, you can see the rankings here, 4,000, for example, this one. However, this one is not specifically for stars word search. And for example, this one, 124,000. This one is just above 300,000. This one about the space. So you can see some of them in millions. However, there are some in 100,000. So it's not that big demand. However, there are some kind of demand. You must consider as well the results. So kind of low competition here in this specific niche. Or you can even go for swear word search for adults, and this one has 1,000 as well. As you can see, 20,000, 97,000. This one is 59,000. So more than 3 books, I think, with less than 300,000 results. So you can go for this niche as the results are not that quite high. This niche as well, nature word search for adults, 3,000 results. However, in this small mini niche, there is low demand, to be honest, because the rankings almost all in millions. So you can go for funny word search for adults. This one is quite good, I think. You can see good results and good rankings here. So here are all for adults, and you can see that the covers for adults, as you can see, look how the book covers look like for adults. So more complicated, and look at the fonts. And if we compare it to the word search for kids, you can easily see the difference. So see the difference in design. So this one look more kids friendly. Look how the covers looks like. So this author is controlling. So this book and this book, this one, and I think those 3 as well from the same author. So this author is really incredible, which is part of World Adventures book. So you can see the rankings, the crazy rankings that is in this niche: 11,000, 4,000, 52,000, and so on. So also the same idea, you can dig in, for example, animals word search for kids, only 1,000 results, and the rankings, as you can see, in millions. However, this one, for example, 270,000, this one 257, and others in millions. So there is kind of demand. This one 6,000. And the way that you can find some niches, you can, for example, click on the search bar. Amazon will suggest this column of suggestion that you can add for as keywords, or you can add AMZ suggestion expander, a free Chrome extension, to see all these more suggestion, keywords before, keywords after, keywords between, and others. So all these suggestion, you can go for it and see the rankings, see the demand, and compare it with the competition, and go for one of the niches. You can go for any of these niches, or you can dig in, for example, in sports. You can be specific and target football fans, for example. And sports, for example, can be in both, in for adults or even for kids. So it's quite common in the common area between kids and adults. And this is about the cover design and the niche. When you go to search a niche, after finding a niche, you will have to create the interior. So how you can create interiors for word search? So this is the interior for one of the books that are successful. So look, it's not easy to create those word search pages. Normally they are created by AI, or you can go for word search generator and pay for a subscription. And please pay attention for the copyrights, because many sites looks like they are free, however they are not free copyright. They are for free, but they are not copyright free, so you cannot use them for commercial uses. So what I mean, for example, this site here, you can see here that you can choose basic, intermediate, advanced, and puzzle title, and add words, and so on, and even choose the theme. However, if we go, you must check the copyright. So here you can go to terms of service, and you can see clearly that files created with our generator tools may not be reproduced for commercial purposes, uploaded to other websites, stored, and so on. So you cannot use them without written consent. superteacherworksheets.com. So you cannot use them unless you have a written consent from the website. So an alternative for that, you can go, for example, to Creative Fabrica. If you have a subscription, you can download many interiors. If you don't, you can buy individual interiors. Search for word search in Creative Fabrica and you will find many results. And you can even be more specific in the title and, for example, choose here, let's write animals word search. So as you can see, those for animals word search. So this one, as you can see, for animals word search. So search for any specific niche in word search in Creative Fabrica and get them instead of creating them by yourself. Invest your money. Or if you want to invest your time, create them by yourself if you know, because they are really hard to create, very complicated. If you want, you can use any web designer or any tool that you prefer. However, I really recommend you to just get it instead of spending days and days to create one page, unless you are a professional in this area.